Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner, and this is my review for Love After Lockup Season 2, Episode 20. Okay, Episode 20. Okay, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. Jaybird. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and all that good shit. Like subscribing to the channel, liking the video, sharing the video, hitting the notification button, you know what I'm saying? Following me on IG, at J_Lees_corner, which is all down in the description box, okay? So anything you need to know, just do that. Anyway, that's about it. So let's get started on this review. I know y'all know that the videos I do now are on a schedule. Okay, so y'all gonna be seeing this on Saturday morning. Okay. Anyway, and make sure to check out the other videos that I have on my channel. I got all kind of content, okay? So be sure to check it all out. Girl, this is too much boob. That's why YouTube be blocking my damn videos. Damn titties be out. Anyway, so let's start with Marcelino and Brittany. Y'all already know what they look like, so I don't feel like pull up the people's pictures. Y'all know who they are. Y'all know who they are. So we see it's the day after Sasha was sentenced to a minimum of 10 years in prison. However, she's already done 6 of those years. Well, is it 6 years? It was like 1,400 days, so she's already done some years that she'll get credit for. So she'll be out, no, she'll get credit for 4 years because she'll be eligible for parole in 2025. So Brittany still, is feeling some kind of way because her best friend was just sentenced to, all that time in prison. But I also feel like what y'all knew was coming. So even though it's still a hard pill to swallow, it's not shocking. It's just sad. Just sad. But she then tells Marcelino, as they sit around in the house, that she wants to make Sasha their daughter's godmother. And he was like, say what now? Come again? And I want to make Sasha the godmother because she's my best friend. Okay? He like, but she gonna be in prison for 10 years. Like, why would you make a person who's in prison your child's godmother? The point of the godmother is to be so that if something happens to the parents, they can take care of the child. Why would you make somebody that's in jail, in prison, the godmama? What if something happens? Well, that's not the one. She does, who else would I make and who else would I have be the godmama? I don't have anyone else. Who else do I know? Well, then the godmother would have to be somebody that you and Marcelo both pick from, somebody that he knows. And that's no shade or whatever, but I feel like Marcelo sometimes is not right, okay? A lot of times he, looks at things a different way and it's very judgmental. This is the one time I can remember I 100% agree with him. You should not make Sasha your child's godmother. And she brings up how she did, she has a redemption story, whatever, she's never done drugs. I'm saying, she's different than me because she's trying to get, because she's different than me, I guess, because she hasn't done drugs before. I don't know. But, and if this can help her get her life together, like she'll have something to look forward to, and it will also make her feel like a part of our family. I'm like, does Sasha not have any family? I assume she does, solely because she had Marcelino's birthday party at Sasha's parents' house. So Sasha has a family. She wholeheartedly does. And you don't have to make her the godmother. Make her to play auntie. Okay? But I believe what Marcelino said makes sense. She don't need to be the child's godmother because if something happens to us, she can't take the kid because she's in prison. Wholeheartedly in prison. I feel like when you are an adult and have a kid, you should pick the godmother based on, or the godparent. Who would you want to take care of your kid when you were not here? Okay? Let's just say that. Anyway, so again, he brings up how, she tripping or whatever because the judge told her that she should not be around felons. So why would you make a felon your child's godparent? I'm like, it ain't even about her being a felon. She's in prison. She's in prison. If you didn't make her the godmama already, don't make her the godmama once she's going to prison. I just, what I'm saying? It's just weird. And then Brittany's like upset that he is like telling her like that doesn't make any sense again. And this, and you judge her more than you judge me. We both were in prison. How can you judge her? You judging her without judging me is hypocritical. Now that's true. That's true. We've said that before. That he talks bad about people who have been to prison and got out of prison as if Brittany isn't the same thing. So that's true. He is very, 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 very hypocritical when it comes to that one thing. But I still feel like he's still right in saying, let's not make your friend who just got sentenced to a minimum of 10 years, and that's at that point it's just what she can get, what she may be able to get parole. Just may be able, because she got sentenced to 10 to 36 years. So that ain't the person I want. Again, make her the auntie, okay? That's Auntie Sasha. Auntie Sasha been locked up, baby, okay? Girl, she tripping. She tripping. And Marcelo say, how can she be a godmama from prison? I mean, you can, not successfully. You can send cards. You can have phone conversations. But I'm like, hell, y'all can't even visit her in prison. He then go to the park with both the kids and he meets up with his mama. He looked just like his mama. Okay, let's just say that. Just like he looks like a male version of his mom, and his mom looks like a female version of him. They spit images of each other. So he tells the mom what she wants to do, and the mom like, I love you and I love Brittany. I think y'all are great, but I don't agree with what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? But she also says, I don't want to get involved in your marriage, but I don't agree with that. And she also said, like, I agree that you need to protect your family, and you should not let the girl who's going to prison for 10 to 36 years be the godparent or whatever. She's like, it just doesn't make sense because again, she's going to prison. So everyone else on this episode for this subject is making sense except Brittany. I think Brittany is just so sad that she's going away, that she's trying to give Sasha something to make her feel better. But I'm like, girl, this ain't it. Give her some money. Put money on her books. Okay, make sure she always got a good $100. Okay, make sure her phone card is full so she can call what she needs to call. But girl, giving her the title being the godparent to your child does not make sense because again, God forbid something happens to you or Marcelino, she can't get that kid. His mama can. That may be about it. Anyway, we then see him talking to mom about how he wants them to try to get full custody of Brittany's son. How he feel like because, the son is always with them. They have him the majority of the time. And that he is putting in the work and the duties and the responsibilities of being the father in his life. He feels like he should, not have to be worried about his birth father coming and taking him simply because he has full custody. I mean, but bruh, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's Brittany's cross to bear, not yours. You fighting for the son as if he's your son and you fighting with his mama. That's Brittany's son. And it's not like his daddy ain't around. I feel like, how do we know that he's not just giving Brittany time to be with her son because she's been gone for 4-5 years? That could be what it is. Let her have time to be a mama and let's not beef about it. But I feel like Marcino is going to cause too much damn trouble. And we then see he kind of sort of does because as he's driving home or whatever, this being normal and talking or whatnot, he brings up how he know Tito's type, you know what I'm saying? He just can't, let things lie and be whatever. He can't stand the uncertainty of not knowing what's going to happen. And so as he's driving down the street, he busts a U-turn and say he going to go talk to Tito one-on-one. Even though he told Brittany he would not talk to her. Now we see the preview. Talk to him. We see the preview for the next episode, and I don't think it's going to be good. I think this is when we're going to see them two get into a whole fist fight, and we see Tito say, you ain't getting my kid. Okay, not at the fuck all. And again, I think it's a difference between if Tito abandoned the baby and gave him to Brittany and just like left versus, oh, his mom is home, she's stable, I'm okay with letting her be with her son because she's been gone for so long. Let me allow her to build that mind back up. And Marcelino see it as if, oh, he just gave us the kid. I'm always here, but we don't have custody. Like Brittany said, I should go for 50-50, not 100%. And I'm like, why are you the one saying 100%? For what? For what? Oh, Mark. Sometimes he just go too far. I get I get it, but he's still fucking with the church's money. Okay, let's just say that. Next up we have Scott and Lizzie. Scott and Lizzie is on this free damn date on the beach. Okay, Lizzie invited Scott on the date that she thinks gonna pay for when they drove his car and they on the beach. Okay, they on the beach, and I'm like, girl, what did you pay for? The air? Anything? The weave? That don't look nice. Anyway, we see this guy and gave Lizzie this little box or whatever. And, she's like, oh, why would he want to propose to me? Why would he want to do this? This is just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Why does he want to marry me? Because he spent 100 and something grand on your ass, okay? If I spent that much on anybody, oh, you gonna marry me today, okay? Absolutely. So, and I love her, she's the one for me. And but how you know what it is? You ain't opened it yet. She opened it. Sure enough, it's a ring, okay? And not only a ring, it's a wedding ring. You see the two wedding bands, everything. So he do bring up how he bought it a long time ago, whatever, and he did not want to send it to her in the mail, and so he had just been holding it, because he just had it. And I'm like, Lord, I just, she said, I don't think this is the right time, Scott. I don't think that. He then gets all upset and he say, oh, you must be embarrassed about me. And I really love you. He then gets up, he's walking away. And I'm like, Scott, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Sit down somewhere. Scott then gets up, he's walking away. And I'm like, Scott, where are you going? And why you got on socks? Scott is on the beach in socks and he's just so awkward. I'm like, why have you not took them socks off? Okay. And he walked, Scott, what are you doing? And then at the he's walking with the socks. She then starts chasing him because he says yes, whole chase down the beach. Okay, and I keep thinking like, when did his socks come off? Like, did he stop and take them off? What's going on? Because now he was barefoot. I was like, this just is batshit crazy. So she chasing him because he said he's about to throw the ring in the ocean because she don't want it and he's upset, and so she can't believe that he was throwing it in the ocean, and he like, a $4,000 ring gone, and he just tosses it in the ocean. Okay, and I was like, Scott, what the fuck? Bro, what are you doing tossing it in the ocean? And so, luckily, the tide, I guess, brought it back in because he tossed it and the water was rushing back in. So, as Lizzie was about to take her cover up off and go and try to swim and find the ring, it washed back up on shore. And they both kind of had to catch it in the water in the sun, sand for it not to go back out in the ocean. I was like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen. And so, they hug and kiss. I'm looking like that kiss, it was so nasty because she licked his face. I don't know what her mouth being. We don't know what his mouth being. It's just so much going on with them. I just can't. And they say they're going to start over. And I say, girl, okay, if you say so. They then get to the house, you know what I'm saying? Before that, though, it was funny as hell to me. They walk in, and, Scott says how he loves her hair. I should have got a picture of her hair, but y'all know it looks a mess. And then, I love it, too. It looks great. He then says, yeah, where did you get it? I said, where did she get it? And she looked like, he said, I mean, who did it? No, you mean what she, because that it's blowing. It looks a mess because the girl, it just don't line up with nothing. Like how can I explain it? Her leave out looks bad and it doesn't match. Okay, it just doesn't match. You can ask a black woman about her hair. If it don't match, you should be able to. Anyway, you don't supposed to go to the beach with your hair looking like that, like, cause the wind gonna blow it all around. Like, you should have wore a hat, a scarf, a little, long, luxurious scarf, so your hair still blows in the wind, but the front part that ain't down right don't blow. Anyway, they get to the house, and for some reason, they in the kitchen, and she in the drawer, like where the silverware at, and she sees a spoon, and she say, this spoon has crack residue on it. This is a crack spoon. I cooked crack before. And I'm like, how did we get from in the kitchen to like getting some food to a crack spoon? I was like, what? She's saying that it's crack residue, and she feels like because Scott told her that he did drugs in his 20s or whatever, that he is possibly back on drugs. So then she is telling him, Scott, are you doing drugs? He's like, what? No, it's like, that's not a crack spoon. What are you talking about? She said this is a spoon that's used for drugs. But does drug addicts put their spoons back with the silverware? I just assume your drug spoon be with the drugs. Or you put it in a different drawer. And don't the spoon handle usually be bent? It was bent on TV when I saw the movie stuff, but I don't know. But I mean, and I'm like, why would the crack spoon have like be like a spork? It was a spork. It wasn't even a spoon. It was a spork. I'm like, wouldn't the liquid leak out? Ain't that the? I don't think that's what. Girl, I just know what I seen on TV. And what she say, she know the. She like, I've cooked crack before. I'm like, so you cook, so you was in prison doing heroin and cooking crack too, girl. He said it's just an old looking spoon. You know what I'm saying? Why would one spoon in there be a crack spoon? And then they in the drawer pulling out all the other silverware, and there's a mattress in here too. I'm like, there's a mattress in my goddamn thing too. I keep my mattress in my silverware drawer. Why? Because I made it light a goddamn candle. But she like, I can't believe this, Scott. Scott, you doing drugs? He's like, oh my God, look at this. It's the potato peeler. And I'm like, okay, now he being funny. And he's teasing her like, you pointing out weird shit like as if having a weird looking spoon and matches in my drawer mean I'm smoking crack. I just can't. But she do bring up a good point saying how because she's on parole that she cannot be around anyone who does drugs, and also because she would slip back into drug use. And I'm like, you didn't flew your ass to California to one first accuse him of cheating, then tell him that Charlene should live there. Now you telling him he's on crack, girl. Get it together, okay? We then see Andrea and Lamar, and they are on their way to see his brother, yeah, his brother and his nephew, whatever. So again, going to see his family basically, and then what I'm saying, she like, oh, I'm only going there for Lamar because I don't want to be over with his family. Whatever. She said his family, his friends are bad influences. Even his PO officer told him that what I'm saying, they're just bad. They're not good people because of whatever they do or whatnot, and he really should not be around them. Not say he cannot be around them. And I'm like, but I don't know, because Andrea be going girl tab 10 on stuff. So they get to the house, and his brother and nephew was there. The brother is the one in the brown shirt with the beard. His nephew is the other one with the phone in his hand. And first of all, I thought the nephew was on a fake phone call. Only because the phone black. But his brother, D-Lo, is who house he went to live at when he first got out of jail, and that's where they got married at. And that's D-Lo's son behind him. D-Lo's son is cute. Let me just say that. Okay, I'm going to California. Anyway, so they get to D-Lo's house, and they all in there smoking weed. It was D-Lo. I think, is it D-Lo? Did I make that name up? It's his brother, the nephew, and I'm guessing the brother's girlfriend was there too. And Andrea was like, oh my God, I can't breathe. And then Lamar even cracked it up, like, oh, it's like Bob Marley here, and they was laughing or whatever. But in California, weed is legal. So, he even brought up how, here it's not no big issue. He like, smoking weed is like, it's like going to the store and getting a cigarette or getting, some juice. It ain't everybody get high in California. I really hardly believe that. But she is upset. I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? I told you they would do this. And he like, what's wrong with you? What are you talking about? I told you so. And then like, so they're like, what the fuck is you talking about? Because again, to them, smoking weed is normal. So, she then said, I can't be around this because in the Book of Mormon, you know what I'm saying, it's against our beliefs. Lamar said, so in the Book of Mormon, they tell you not to smoke weed. And she said, well, not in those words, but it do say, like, not to be around drugs and alcohol. He was like, but, weed is legal here, so ain't no big issue or whatever. So, as she gets up to, because she's saying these things, how I can't believe this, I told you they would do, she's saying this, and they hear her. She's not secretly saying this shit to Lamar. She then said, oh, that's so stupid. These people be making me, who the fuck is these people? Is what I would have said. If I was said, what the fuck, who was these, what you mean these, what do you mean? I don't like when anyone is around somewhere and they're speaking about you in a negative tone or negative way, and they group you, these people. Bitch, what people? We all here. We all family, truth be told, okay? But I digress. She then gets up to leave, and the brother like, "Where you going? What's going? Like, what's wrong? What's going on? Y'all smoking." And I'm alerted to smoke. He like, "Oh, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for you to get here all day, and I didn't know that you were alerted to smoke. I didn't know any of that." She then go, I just can't believe that, you want me to jeopardize my morals to come back in there? Because the brother like, don't leave, we miss you, like, let the place air out, you know what I'm saying, and we'll stop smoking. She outside livid as if they didn't force her to come smoke some weed. I feel like if you know your husband, people smoke weed, and your husband and tell if your husband and tell his family to not do it, you can't be mad at them. You can't be. And I'm like, if I know they smoke weed and I go over there, I can't complain because I know they smoke weed. I would just not went. Or I would have said, like, can we be outside somewhere where it's some fresh air or something or whatever? Because if they smoking weed, I don't want to be in the house feeling all stuffed up. But nope, Andrea had to show her ass and get up, walk away. You want me to jeopardize my... I'm like, why is you getting upset with that man? That's your husband's brother. And he was saying to her, I did not know that you were allergic to smoke. I did not know that you didn't like being around. I didn't know this shit. I'm looking like they don't know you. She got mad as if they knew she didn't like something, they did it anyway. That's what pissed me off. Girl, it's just some weed. It's not crack. I don't like smoking either. But I don't go into situations where I know they're gonna be smoking. I have family who I know smoke. I have friends who I know smoke. We can't ride together, and I'm not going to your house. Why? Because your house will smell like smoke. And if I'm at your house, I can't tell you not to smoke. If you come to my house, I can tell you that you can't smoke in my house. Okay? Anyway, she then, like, I teach Sunday school for the kids. I told the kids don't be around smoking drinking. I can't jeopardize I can't be a hypocrite. I'm like, girl, calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. But she leaves. She leaves and Lamar goes with her, whatever. Mainly because he like, you my wife, I'm gonna be with you, but my family also ain't going nowhere. And he wants them to get along. I do feel like she over exaggerated. I do feel like she overreacted. I do feel like when he said, I didn't know, I'm sorry, let us air the house out, I think she should have calmed down, maybe went and sat in the car, let them open some windows, put out their blunts, you know what I'm saying, and then go back in and just chill out. But you was like, we gotta go. I'm not gonna be fit. I can't be nowhere where the Holy Spirit can't dwell. And I get that completely. But there's still a way that you act around your husband's family so that there's no issues where they feel like they don't like you. Okay? Anyway, so in the car at home, he like, I can't believe you acted that way or whatever. It's just, that was crazy. It was bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. They get to the house and, he like, you act like you the only one that sacrificed. I did. I moved from Utah. I had to cancel my whole life in Utah because you couldn't move to Utah, and you were supposed to parole in Utah, but you didn't. And me and the kids packed up and came here, and I'm tired of this gangster street life or whatever living that we're doing here. And you need to come with us to Utah. We need a vacation in Utah. She said she want him to see the different lifestyle in Utah, and maybe he can realize that he can do better and be better elsewhere. Girl, you married a bank robber, gangster dude who was doing 18 years in prison, and he comes home and you really act like he's gonna be this stand up square of a dude who don't be. You married into that. You did. That's what you did. He was literally a gang banging bank robber who was in jail for 18 years for armed bank robbery. What did you think? And he was from Cali, from Crenshaw and them. Girl, the fuck is wrong with you? Put yourself in that situation. You brought that man to your life, and now you upset because he is who he is. Now, he say how he sacrificed all. We know I also sacrificed too because you wasn't locked up for 23 hours a day for 18 years, and when you get out, you come home to a wife and 3 kids. Because think on that. He ain't had 3 kids when he went to prison. Or a wife. But you can't complain about what you signed up for. The same way she can't complain about what she signed up for. They both went into this expecting the other one to be something that they weren't. She wants him to be great, great, great. He wants her to let him do whatever he wants. And that ain't what's happening or whatever. And now he feels like she is keeping him in prison because she don't want him to do anything. And he feel, like he just can't do nothing. But girl, he said he'll go to Utah because, you know what I'm saying, is what she want. I say, well, okay, that's a good thing. Clint and Tracy. Clint and Tracy get to Vegas, and Clint is really upset. Clint is like not even having a good time. Clint nervous. Okay, he's nervous because he was, talking to that girl, and he has not told Tracy. So for some reason, he in a bad mood, as if she know. And it's weird. Like, he was like, I don't want to be here. I'm miserable or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got the room with the jacuzzi. Well, remember last time what happened? She like, we can't keep bringing up old shit. That's what happened when she left when she was smoking crack. But, she like, I'm in Vegas. I'm on parole. I'm with my husband. I want to have a good time. She's being positive. He's been a complete asshole. Like, a complete asshole. And she's like, if he keep acting like, I'm gonna really leave and have a good time on my own because I don't know why he's acting like this. Like, it doesn't make any sense. She don't know why he just started being like mean. And I'm like, he maybe needs some crack. Anyway, so they get to the hotel, and then cause they stopped at the little Vegas sign to take pictures. Of he acted like an asshole the whole way. They get to the hotel, and she wants to take some more selfies with his phone. So he gives her his phone, and they're taking pictures or whatever. So as they're taking these pictures, you see these text messages popping up on his phone as they're like snapping pictures, and she's like, "Who's Stephanie?" And she opens the message, and it's like a girl telling how she misses him and how he can be her new goddess. And I'm like, oh, a new goddess? Oh, bitch. She's like, who's Stephanie? Who the fuck are you sexing someone? What is this shit, Clint? What you doing, Clint? Man, look, Clint got nervous. It's like, give my phone. I will delete the message or whatever. And he's busted. You've been cheating on me, Clint? Oh my God. So Clint starts walking real fast, trying to get to the elevator, and Tracy on his ass. She's on his heels so much so she tried to trip him. I'm like, don't trip him, girl, don't do that. And so they get on one elevator, and he quickly has to do it slow. So the cameraman had to get on the elevator that was right next to them, but you can still hear them in the other. I can't believe you're cheating on me. This is some bullshit, Clint. I can't. And she's going off. She's pissed. He's like, I'll delete it. I don't. You busted, brother. You busted. But you can hear the whole thing through the elevator walls or whatever. They get off the elevator, get to the room. She done snatched his phone. Like, give me your phone. Give it here, Clint. She go in the room and she's like, this what you're gonna do? I can't believe you, Clint. I cannot believe you. Clint, look, bruh. She's pissed. I'm going to go in the bathroom and now I'm going to look at this phone and I don't care now. And she slams the door. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. And he's banging, banging, banging on the door. Like bang, 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 bang on the door. And then he kicks two holes. I know it looks dark. Okay, I know it looks dark. But if you see the two little circles, he kicked two holes in the bathroom door with them cracked steel toe boots he got on, okay? And he's like, open the door. Give me my phone. Give me my phone. Real crackhead strength, like, okay? And then she comes out the bathroom. He also punched a hole in the top of the door, hitting the door. Girl, these two fools is fussing and yelling or whatever. And then Tracy kicked the counterman out the room, and then it went off. They it's so team too much and all that much and everything in between. Girl, when you start kicking holes in bathroom doors, it's well, I'm about to go get Clint Tracy. Oh, oh, Michael, Megan, and Sarah. So we see where Michael drove to. Michael, that just scared the shit out of me. I have all these water bottles in my house, and sometimes they just pop because they empty, and it always scared the dog shit out of me. Anyway, so we see where Michael drove off to after, before the last episode. He did not drive to New York. He drove to see his PO officer to ask for a travel pass to New York. He brings up how he realized how he doesn't want to violate, but he do want to see the baby born, so he gonna go just ask for a pass to go for that day to go and come back. So he comes out from his PO office, and he's mad. He gonna tell me, I'm saying, I can't go. Talk about I can. He gonna say, my PO told me I can barely leave the house, let alone the state. Well, that's true because you just got out a couple days ago. So no, you can't leave the state. I feel like you should not have violated. Period. So now he's upset. I can't believe this is some bullshit. Matter of fact, get out my face. And he pushes the cameras out of his face. I'm like, you mad at everybody but yourself, bro. Everybody but yourself, okay? Yourself. So we do see how he get home and he bring up how, you know what I'm saying, I just want to see my daughter, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see her. And this is all bullshit. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Well, you did it to yourself. And not only that, I feel like they should work on editing because he was coming home, right? You know what I'm saying? Where it's at. So he was driving home. So they show him pulling to the driveway or whatever. You see the car, all covered in snow, whatever. I'm like, first of all, some don't seem right with this because you can't drive on Michigan Road. They'll pull you over. And he would have got to jail. Okay, so it was snow on the front of his car, blocking the headlights. We see the back of the window is covered in snow. I'm like, some ain't right, and I don't know what it is. Then when they show him pull into the house, the first thing I said was, first of all, bro, let me make it smaller. I hate when it be so big like that. It be so stupid. Okay. When he got back from there, I was like, where he gonna go? Like, he was really trying to drive to New York on a quarter tank of gas. Wherever you just went, wherever you just came from, where was you gonna go? You see, look at the gas tank. Okay, it's right before E. You can't get from Michigan to New York on that little bit of gas, because this was him coming home from supposedly the PO office. Okay, but I say the editing is some bullcrap because he got out the car and the car cleaned off. I'm like, so y'all editing was really, really, really bad. Or he didn't really leave driving. Someone drove him there and they made it seem like he was driving. So I'm like, something is not right. Anyway, so you can't go to 1 quarter of gas, but still you can't go to work because the PO said no. So we do see Sarah's in New York and she's driving to the hospital, her and her friend. And who was the little friend who was getting on my goddamn nerves? So I don't like this girl. This is her friend, and I feel like this girl is wants Sarah to be a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? And fuck Mike. Who cares about him? Because Sarah brought up how Mike was asking if they can FaceTime him while she's in labor so that he can see the baby being born. He wanted somebody to be like in between her legs so he can see the baby could be born because again he's never seen the child be born. And the friend who I promise you is acting like an angry lesbian who wants Sarah's coochie. You know what I'm saying? Was like, forget him. Like, who cares about him? Like, who is gonna be thinking about him? You in labor. I mean, even though I think Sarah's dumb for having another kid, but Michael, I don't think there's anything wrong with her saying that she wants him to witness a birth. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I think that's fine for her because it's still this kid. So I'm like, the friend, okay, again, is an angry lesbian who wants Sarah's coochie, okay? And she wants Sarah and Michael to not be together. They don't need to be together anyway. But I feel like the friend just wants Sarah's coochie. Anyway, forget him. He made this happen, whatever. It's all his fault, so he should not. I'm like, girl, just shut the fuck up. Anyway, so we do see that Sarah has the baby. Okay? We didn't see that, but we just seen, the baby's born. So Sarah had the baby. There she is. Then they named the baby Rain. Michael picked the name or whatever, and she again brings up how she wished so much that Michael was there with her to help her because, that's his design. I want to be with Michael. I'm like, girl, you so dumb. So she brings up how she felt so stupid, for the second time being at the hospital having a baby without the father of the child, and people asking her what the father's at. He's in jail or he's on tether. He can't make it or whatever. So we then see that she does FaceTime Michael, and he's happy. He's happy, whatever. He brings up how he couldn't rest until he saw the baby. How no matter what happened between him and Sarah, they created 2 beautiful daughters, and and they brought into this world. And I'm saying I wouldn't be happy until I saw her. I want to cry. I don't know if you say so. He brings up how he know he fucked up, and he gonna have to make it up to her. And he's saying how I love you, baby girl. Like I love you. I love you. I'm like, oh. Michael wants to be a good father, but Michael's a fuck up. He's childish. He's petty. He's irresponsible. He is selfish. He is all those things that kids are, and he ain't grown yet. And hopefully he'll grow up. I don't see when it's gonna happen, but I mean, it is what it is. So we then see Megan, who was at home, saying how her and Michael have not talked since she was in Michigan, and she told him that she kissed his homeboy Rock. So she said she hoped he not still mad at her, and she hoped they can work through this. I said, you still want to be with him, girl? She brings up, she then says, I know it's kind of crazy that my boyfriend's wife is having his second baby. I said, girl, your boyfriend's wife is having his second baby. To even have to say that out loud, how do you not say that? You know what? I need to leave him alone because my boyfriend has a wife. You should never have a boyfriend who has a wife, ever. Ever. Okay. Anyway, so we then see she gets a text from Michael. And the first text that she's gotten from Michael since she was in Michigan is a picture of his daughter. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe this. This is kind of crazy, whatever. The baby looks like him. She looks like more like the daughter. And she then brings up, I wish the baby wasn't Michael's because if the baby wasn't Michael's, it'll be easier to like handle things. But I'm like, girl, even if the second one ain't Michael's, the first one is. Hopefully, hopefully. Anyway, we then see he FaceTimes and they talk whatever, and he asked her how does she feel about him having a second baby with Sarah. And then she's like, well, I don't know. Like, it's just strange. You know what I'm saying? I just keep wondering, like, if you're going to, want your family back or whatever. So, like, is that what you're going to do? He's like, well, I don't know. He like, I got all these pent up emotions in me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just kind of focused on being a father to my children. And that's where my head is at right now, whatever. He tells her that he loves her and that they'll see what's going to happen with them for their future. I'm looking like, girl, really? I love you too. I just want to see. I just want to see how it plays out with us, whatever. Because I love him, and all this feels like a double punch to the gut, girl. Someone need to hit you in the head, okay, to knock some sense into you. I just can't with Megan. Megan is just, and I know that I don't think that they together now at all. I think he is like just separate from them both, but still like seeing the pure fuckery going on right here is just crazy. Anyway, that was the whole episode. So I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.